All right, y'all. Let's do this. We are live on this beautiful Monday afternoon. Blessings to everybody in the name of Yeshua, Jesus the Messiah. I do pray everybody is very blessed on this beautiful Monday. New York is not open today, guys. New York is not open today. And so therefore we are just having low volatility types of days. Bitcoin is chopping around in this 1 minute range. This 1 minute little scalping range. And yeah, guys, it's been a very interesting day for Bitcoin. Not much has happened. We're going to be getting into the charts. We're going to be getting into this price action, talking about the key levels that we need to be aware of, as well as very many other important things, guys. Like talking about butt cheeks, Sam Bankman-Fried hanging upside down, my ex-girlfriend, as well as this guy. Okay, so make sure to like the stream, right? Were you thinking of liking the stream? When I said like the stream, were you thinking to yourself, it depends on how good this content is. It depends. Guys, do it for Da Vinci, all right? Do it for Da Vinci. We're going to be getting into this, guys. A few good scalps today. Hit a few good scalps today. Still short from 25K. Still long from some of these lower levels. We're going to be getting into this Bitcoin price action, guys. Are we going to see this breakout of this ascending triangle, one of the most bullish patterns in all of history? Are we going to long the breakout over on ByBit? We're going to find out. But first of all, shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to MS. Yes, I know I'm a little bit late today. I understand that. Shout out to Conco. What's going on, man? Shout out to Tom. Crypto Tom, man. What is going on, Crypto Tom? God bless you, bro. It's so good to see you here, man. Shout out to Crypto Incognito. Shout out to Chonktown. Shout out to Mr. G. Mr. G, I had a gym teacher named Mr. G in 6th grade, man. I wonder if you're the same Mr. G. Were you a gym teacher? Let me know, Mr. G. Shout out to G-Money79. All right, guys. Let's get into this. First of all, yes, I'm in a little scalp here. Might get stopped out at the entry. Don't really care. Already hit a nice TP. Let's talk about why I took the scalp. This was a level that we gave this morning in the Casper Crew VIP live stream to basically come down into this zone right around here to look for a bounce, and that's exactly where we got the bounce from. And if you take a look at the lower term time frames, you can see that as we came down to that exact level, we were getting on market Cipher B on the 3-minute time frame, the coveted uneven butt cheek pattern. The bullish divergence, guys, where we have the very juicy left cheek followed by the skinny old right cheek, which gave us a nice bounce. And we did hit, as you can see, into our Fibonacci golden pocket retracement right here. Sorry, right up here. Perfectly. Got a rejection. And then we came down and got a retest from none other than the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement, right? And that's exactly where I am long from right now. If we take the fib from the low to the high, you can see that we've come down to tap perfectly into this good old 618 Fibonacci level right here. And if we take a look also at market Cipher B, as we came into the 618 Fibonacci, what were we printing on market Cipher B on the 1 minute time frame? None other than the uneven butt cheek pattern locally as we came directly to that Fibonacci. Look at this, guys. Absolutely beautiful. There's nothing I like more than seeing this. All right. It reminds me of going out to the diner for breakfast with my dad, and that waitress would come out. You know what I'm saying? She'd be smoking that cigarette. She'd be talking like this with the Brooklyn accent. Hey, Jason, how you doing, hon? You're looking kind of skinny, Jason, over here. And I tell her, Dolores, you calling me skinny? I'm over here trying to be jacked. I'm trying to work out over here, trying to get buff. You calling me skinny? You know what it does to a man's self-esteem? Bad things. Well, here's another thing. Speaking of bad things, guys. Speaking of Bitcoin volatility. Speaking of uneven butt cheeks and going to the diner to eat pancakes. Let's zoom out, all right? Let's garner a little perspective on what's happening here. Is this a pipe dream, this bullish pattern? Maybe, maybe not. But here's something we really need to be aware of. At least for right now, locally, okay? Right now, locally, the truth of the matter is that if we go to a higher term time frame, we are coming up to a key zone of resistance, right? Key resistance. In fact, not only is this resistance, but this is 25,222, the exact level we gave in the Casper Crew VIP Discord to take the short trade from. And we are finding resistance there, right? We are finding resistance. And you know what? If we don't claim this level, there is a real chance that we could have a major pullback here. In fact, let's take a look at some of the volume that's traded. All right, we're going to take a look at some of the volume that's traded in the last few months. We can see we're coming up to the value area high of this massive range. We have the Casper Crew level, which is crazy resistance, basically the May low followed by the August high. And look at what's happening on Market Cipher B on the 1-day time frame. We got this going on, and we also got this going on. The money flow and the momentum wave is getting lower, giving us the dreaded upside down Sam Bankman-Fried bearish man gynecomastia pattern, where we clearly can see the left man boob got maybe a little bit too much Bahamian sun, causing extra growth, and the right one must have been in the shade underneath those palm trees, right? And so the money flow also getting lower on the breasts, making it very possible that we are going to print a very bearish pattern here, okay? Now, it is possible, guys, that we do get some very bearishness to the downside here, but in order for us to actually show a sign of weakness on a higher term time frame, it's necessary for us first to make a lower low, right? We must come down below this low right here in order for me to get bearish on this current price action, right? Once we do this and we lose $21,000, then for me, I'd say the bull market is over. The bull market's over, guys. 25K was the new all-time high. Just kidding. I don't believe we're in the bull market yet. But before we worry about these higher term time frame levels, there's a few other things we have to understand. First of all, it's not necessarily the best time in the world to be looking for a lower leverage, looser stop loss swing short here. It's definitely okay to be looking for scalp shorts. It's definitely okay to be taking shorts at this level. But here's something we have to understand. If we reclaim this key resistance, we have a volume gap right here, which means it will be a very smooth move up to that $30,000 level. Extremely smooth. Smooth move. The smoothest move you ever had, okay? Like the time you had oatmeal with bran flakes and prunes all mixed together. A giant bowl. 2, 3, 4 bowls. It was a very smooth move after that. The fiber is real. There's no volume here. We're going to get sucked right up to $30,000. So we could very well break out of this massive, juicy pattern here, okay? And something else that we really do have to be aware of is the fact that we are printing this inverted head and shoulders on the daily time frame going all the way back to September with the target of that $30,000 level. The reason why this $30,000 level is so key is because if we take a look at this, we can see that yes, indeed, guys, it is the value area low of this massive, massive range that we were trading for 2 years. Meaning if we actually come above $30,000, the sky really is the limit. Now, I'm not saying the bull market is back. People misunderstand my thumbnails. Yes, I use clickbait thumbnails. Yes, my mouth is open. Yes, the finger is pointing, guys. Yes, the titles are crazy. Of course they are. It's YouTube. Do you know what it's like to be a YouTuber? You have to fight for the 2-second attention span of everybody on YouTube. And your video has to stand out more than the thousands of other cryptocurrency channels talking about the same exact thing, right? And experts agree. And here's something you should know. If a statement begins with experts agree, you know it's objectively true. You don't have to know who the experts are. You don't have to read the data. But if somebody says experts agree, you know it's true. So experts agree that using open mouth thumbnails and clickbait titles get more views. And my goal now is to give valuable information. Valuable information. Real deal. Okay? Don't be confused by my thumbnails. I don't believe the bull market is here. But what we can do, guys, is we can go back in history and look at what's happened at the bottom of previous bear cycles. And what has happened is we get massive relief rallies that catch a lot of people off guard. And people refuse to believe that Bitcoin is going to go higher. They literally refuse to believe it until finally it gets so high that everybody gets overly bullish again. And then the relief rally ends and everyone gets wrecked, right? So 30K, very real target. And if we come above 30K, 47K is absolutely another real target. Right? If we come up to 47K, you know people are going to get bullish up here. Then we can get the double bottom for the bottom of the market. Then we could get bearish again. But for right now, market structure is bullish, right? We have to be objective here. Market structure is bullish. And if we break this level, we are going to see higher Bitcoin prices. Okay? Now, what are the scenarios that could make me become much less bullish here? What are the scenarios that could make me less bullish here? Shout out to everybody in the Casper Crew VIP Discord who was there for the live stream this morning, guys. We went over some juicy price action today on that 1 minute scalping range. Here's what would make me less bullish, guys. First of all, if we don't even reclaim these highs at all and just start coming straight down, then I will start to say, you know what, there's a good chance the high could be in. Second of all, if we reclaim 25K but then lose the level, that is, to me, a no-go, right? That is a no-go. Those are the two scenarios that would make me less bullish. If we break out of 25K and we see consolidation, we see strength, we see resistances flip into supports, you know what? Then I'm thinking we could see some higher prices here, okay? So, in the meantime, before we worry about these higher term time frames, we have to deal with what's happening currently, right? Because here's the thing, we can come up with predictions and I could sit here and say, I think the bear market's over, right? But does that give me a trade? Of course it doesn't. Maybe it gives me a green light to DCA if Bitcoin dumps down a little bit. By the way, shout out to everybody giving these super chats. Shout out to CB with the super chat. Shout out to my man, Hannah King, again with the super chat. Just joined the Casper Crew VIP Discord last night. Hannah King, I hope you thoroughly enjoy your time in there. We have a great time. We have a lot of fun. Okay. Huge rising wedge on the daily. What do you think? Let me see. Are you talking about this? I don't know. I don't know. But we need to talk about locally, right? Because just because I think the bear market's over doesn't mean I have a trade entry. So let's go down to our 4 hour. Let's objectively look at what's happening right now. I would consider that we have two main ranges to be looking at to trade. First of all, I would say we have this larger range right here with a pretty clearly defined low at this support resistance flip at around 21.3. And right now, a pretty clearly defined high around $25,200. This is our main trading range right here. Okay, this is going to be the framework from which we actually look for an entry on any type of trade, right? This is going to be that framework. And so from here, I'd say that we have a mini range now within this larger range, which is going to be this chunk of price action right here. And some people are looking at this saying, look, this is more than just a range. This is actually an ascending triangle that's going to break out, giving us a bullish target of, drum roll please, as we move this trend line up here, a bullish target of about $28,700. Wow. I mean, that really does look like a bull flag forming there. It absolutely does. So here's what I'm being very much so aware of right now. First of all, until we break 25K, I'm still looking at this as a sideways range. No need to get overly bullish, no need to get overly bearish. Now, if we take our fib from the low to the high, we see something very interesting, which is this. If we do, let's say, because remember, New York is closed today, right? New York is closed. When I found out, I was absolutely shocked. It made me go into a state of shock, okay? I didn't shave for weeks. I put a sock on my head, and I had these strange-looking squinty eyes. Was I on drugs? I don't know, but I was shocked. As you guys remember, I didn't know New York was closed yesterday, right? So New York is closed today, which means it's basically still weekend price action until I'd say tonight when Asia opens and then tomorrow when New York opens. So anything could happen. I still consider this to be weekend price action. Major support right now is going to be right here. The value area low of this range, confluence with the Fibonacci golden pocket, confluence with the high volume node at around $22.2 to $22.8 thousand. It's going to be very key for us right here, because if we are going to get a fake out to the downside, right? Because everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people are looking at this as a bullish triangle to the upside, right? A bullish triangle to the upside. Well, check this out. If we take the trend line from the width of this triangle and extrapolate down from a breakdown, depending on when we get to the apex, what do you know? If we actually break down from this, the target is right here, okay? We'll catch a lot of people off guard. It would pretty much stop out everybody who has longed this entire chunk of weekend price action. I mean, technically this is going back to Thursday, right? And once we come down here, we'll still be maintaining the integrity of the uptrend locally, right? Locally, we have put in our low, we put in our high, our higher low, our higher high, our higher low. Now maybe we're putting in a lower high, and once we start to lose this level, there's a good reason to think because we've changed market structure now locally, putting in a lower low, that we will continue down at least in a retracement, right? Because this could be a local downtrend within a larger uptrend, right? Like that. And so that's kind of what I'm looking at as being key support. If we hold this support right here, I will actually then get quite bullish. And the reason is simply because this, right, to me, is absolutely crucial support resistance level, golden pocket, maintaining the integrity of the uptrend. And then I would actually be getting like, you know what, this could be it. This could be the move down, the buy the dip moment before we go to the moon, right? By the way, guys, make sure to like the stream. The Jason Casper like button is the new Safe Moon coin. Okay? The new Safe Moon coin. Sputnik says, I'm so USA-centric. Of course I am. I'm an American. There's literally 2 countries in the world. There's America, England, and England is Europe to us. And then there's China, which is every single Asian nation. And that's all we know of over here. We don't know any other language. We don't even acknowledge any other languages. And all international problems and geopolitical events in the world all come down to Trump versus Biden. Anything happening in any other country, natural disaster, political, doesn't matter. It all is only to do with Trump versus Biden. That's it. All right? That's what's so great about being American. Everything's so simple. Everything in the world is Trump or Biden. Pick one. All right? Pick one. Trump or Biden. Go for it, man. I'm waiting. Let me know in the comments. Okay, so what were we talking about? Right, Trump versus Biden. Trump or Biden? That's the 2 choices we have of this triangle. All right? Is Bitcoin gonna pump or is it gonna Trump? We don't know yet. All right, we're waiting. Yeah, guys. Jason Casper like button. Yeah, it's the new Safe Moon. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, how's the long doing here? It's not doing so great, is it, guys? Might get stopped at the entry. That's okay. There are some other places I'm looking to long today, but I'm probably not going to be looking to trade live on stream today. Maybe if I get into that zone, right? Maybe if I get into that zone. But yeah, this is pretty much the main level that I would say, if we hold this as support, could be very bullish, right? Could be very bullish. Now, also, we have an even more baby range. If we go down to like the 30-minute time frame, or 24-minute time frame, I'm sorry, then we can see that we've got this thing going on right here, right? We've got this thing going on right here, which is basically this, right? I would say, since we put in this high to our present day, we've got this thing going on. In fact, we could even pull it back a little bit farther. Let's do this. Something like this we've got going on. And here's what's interesting about this one, guys, is there's 2 major areas that I would be, well, yeah, let's pull some fibs. Locally here, we've already come down to hit the golden pocket. We have not come down to hit the 786. So I would be looking at this, basically saying, you know, if we can come down to these lows, this could in and of itself also be a range, right? This could also be a range. So it's kind of weird to get very bullish or very bearish right now because of all the different layers of ranges that we have going on here. I mean, this morning we've literally been scalping this range on the 1-minute time frame, which actually has made for a very nice range. So one step at a time. If we lose this high volume node right here, then in my opinion, we can be looking down towards the next major zone of support, which is going to be, right now, I would say the value area low of this range, right, around 24.3. If we lose that, then we're looking down toward 23.3. And if we lose that, then we're looking down toward the levels that we've already kind of talked about. So it's been a very interesting day so far, because of the way that Bitcoin has been moving, the way that the levels have been respected. If we take a look right now actually at the order book, we can see something very interesting, which is after we came down to that low and we actually bounced from the VWAP, and it was also just a 786 and a few other areas of confluence, we actually front ran that VWAP. But after we got the bounce, we see something very interesting, which is this. We can actually see a lot of shorts opening up here, and we see some absorption happening actually. As we come down here, we can see a slight increase of open interest, prices making a higher low, lots of shorts opening up. Locally even, we see absorption here. And so really what that means, at least in my mind, is as long as we don't lose this low, there still is a chance we could get a push to the upside. And something else that I think is very interesting right now is the fact that we have all these highs that we put in over the weekend, and in my opinion, they are just begging to get taken out, because a lot of people, including myself, are short from these highs, stop losses at the entry or above the highs, just kind of hoping that we dump from here. And so there's a pretty good chance that we could come up just to grab this liquidity before getting a move to the downside as well. So let's see what happens here. Are we going to put in a lower low? Is my long trade going to get stopped out at the entry? There's a good chance. While we're waiting for that, let's take a look at the chat here. Shout out to Drew. Shout out to Sundeep, who says China is making Bitcoin great again. I hear that. I hear that China actually might make Bitcoin great again. So we have pignips, says Heine. Heine says we have pignips. Interesting. Shout out to Hernando. Yeah, guys, make sure to like the stream. We got about 900 people in here, only about 300 likes. Let's see if we can't get a few more likes in here. Shout out to Ionco Petco, who says like button. Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Political Cow. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. God bless you. Should crypto muscle run for president? Yes, of course. If there's two things we need more of in this world, it's crypto and muscles. So yes, please run for president. Neo is pumping because of the Hong Kong news. Is that true? I'm actually unaware of the Hong Kong news. Am I an alien? Well, what do you mean by that? In the true definition of the word, if you're not from my country, then I am an alien to you. Are we going to Trump or are we going to dump? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Can I share my playlist? Yeah, sure, I can share the playlist, guys. This is some good music, is it not? So this is the Synthwave Space Journey royalty-free music. I'm going to go ahead and post it in the chat right now. And then we'll check out these pig nipple divergences. And then, yeah, then we can take maybe a look at some other assets. The pump song. Should we sing the pump song? Let's see. How many likes do we have? If we get a certain number of likes, we will sing the pump song. So we've got 900 people, 400 likes. If we get 900 likes right now, we will sing the pump song. Shout out to Ionco, who's long from 24.4. That's legit, man. 24.4. That is nice, bro. That is a nice entry. You know what's interesting? Oh, man. So the USDT pair actually took out this low right here. And the USD pair did not, which is quite interesting. The USD pair did not take that low. If we go down to the 6-minute time frame, we can see that the USD pair did not take that low. And here's something I've actually learned. If some of the exchanges or pairs get the chickens drink water and others don't, it actually means the next time we come back to here, don't be banking on a CDW as much. It might not happen, right? It really just might not happen. All right, let's check out the order book here. What is happening? Decrease of open interest. Traders are closing out their positions right now. We'll go to the 15-minute time frame just to kind of get an overview of what happened here. We can see after we made this high, we did print some bearish CVD forming in here, which gave us the drop down to front run the VWAP. We came down to the VWAP, got the move to the upside. Now we're consolidating with some potentially slight bullish CVD on a slight decrease of open interest. All that is to say, guys, things are not looking right now like there's no trade to be had right here, right? There's no trade to be had right now. We have to wait for something to happen. For me specifically, the main places that I am interested in taking a trade right now are going to be if we come up above these highs. I would love to take a short here. Or if we come down below these lows, I would also love to take a long down here. But right now for me, I don't really see a nice trade in this zone. This range has been very nice. I have not taken all the trades in this range, but this range has given me about 3 nice trades to take today. And so I don't really see any more else to be had here because we've already hit all the main levels, and now we're just kind of trading in this little, who knows what it is, right? Some people call it a pencil neck pattern. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. Shout out to everybody who's liked the channel. May God bless you all. We got about 500 likes, only 400 more likes until we get a, I'm getting a phone call, but I can't answer it right now. I can't answer it right now. Only 400 more likes, guys, and then we will get we will do the pump song. We will do the pump song. So, just to recap, what happened? We came down, bounced from the level, the scalp level, from the live stream this morning, came up to the Fibonacci golden pocket for our rejection, came down to the Fibonacci golden pocket, And now we are waiting to see what is going to happen here. And by the way, guys, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord where we gave the trade setup, we've given every single major pivot. All right. Between me, Boyan, K-Pax, and White Phoenix, we have given every single major pivot for Bitcoin since we bottomed out. The exact bottom was given in advance for Bitcoin at 15.5K. From this exact level right down here, we gave the setup. I don't even know if I still have it. I don't still have a picture of it. That's okay. But you can go to patreon.com/JasonCasper. It's a great community, guys. We're all about education. And we also like to have a lot of fun. And we're the best community during this bear market, for certain. Also, if you want to take advantage of 0% limit fees on ByBit, link in the description. And also, if you deposit $100, you can get the Crypto Fusion trading bot for free for a month. All right. If you go to JasonCasperTrading.com and click Jason Casper Trading Bot right here, this is the Crypto Fusion Trading Bot. Check it out if you're interested. It will basically trade your plans for you. It's great for people who don't have a lot of time to be on the charts. There is a learning curve to it, so we're giving it away for free for a month if you deposit $100 on ByBit. And after a month, if you like it, you can continue with it. If you hate it, you can get rid of it. Also, guys, 20% discount on both courses right now. If you want to learn how to do this and do it right, check out the, oh my goodness. Check out the courses. Oh my goodness, we are dumping right now like a wild woman in distress. Oh my goodness. Is this a head and shoulders pattern? Is this a bearish? Ah! Now we're pumping. Blue candle. Oh my goodness, look at this massive pump. Let's check out what's happening right now in the order book. Increase of open interest. What do we have going on right now? We're going to check out the trend reversal chart. We can see some shorts are coming in, some longs are closing out. We're getting purple candles of doom coming down to potentially test these lows. Okay? Very, very, very precarious. Oh my goodness, the blue candle has now been engulfed by a bearish one. If we zoom in here, we can see that we are heading down toward my entry. Okay? Heading down toward it right now. All my gains are going away. I could have closed the trade with like $600. I decided to close it with $350. And we very well may bounce from, we have other levels of support below us, guys. This is not the end. This is not the end, okay? But as you can see, I'm still holding other long trades here, okay? No need to fret, okay? There's no need to fret like you're in a 2006 death core band. There's no need to fret. We're still in other long positions here, guys. We are still in other long positions, okay? So there's no need to fret if I get stopped out of this scalp trade, all right? Let's see what let's see what happens. Oh man. Oh my. Oh. Oh. Oh wow. Okay. Whew. That might have been, this might be my hope, guys. This one candlestick in my entire hope. Wow, would you look at this massive pump right now going on for Bitcoin? Wow. Oh my goodness, look at the, oh my, wow, oh my goodness, wow. Have you ever seen such a bullish candle in your life? Have you ever seen it? All right, so some people think we're going to dump down to 20K. Try to dump before you pump. That's true. You always got to dump before you pump, guys. Shout out to Tommy Two Guns in the chat. All right. Wow. Can you imagine, guys? Wow. Would you look at this pump going on right now? I mean, this is pretty intense. Let's check out, why are we getting this pump? Okay. Wow. We've actually got a lot of longs coming in right here. We've got a significant amount of longs coming in locally here. In fact, we have about 3 million longs that just opened up right here. That's why we're getting this move to the upside. People are defending that level, it seems. People are defending that level, it seems, as we are right now coming up to the previous day value area high, which is a very key level. That's been a key level all day, that previous day value area high. We're getting a move to the upside right now. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Let's check out Market Cipher B. What is happening? Why are we getting this move to the upside? The 1 minute time frame on Market Cipher B is in fact printing, as we speak, a trigger wave. Okay, it is printing a trigger wave. And would you look at this? We're simply just respecting this triangle. We are simply just respecting this triangle. Absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. So who knows, guys? Maybe we are going to get a move back up to the top of this triangle. The 6 minute also printing some kind of a trigger wave here. So let's see what happens. Money flow kind of coming up. Kind of coming up. Money flow kind of coming up. Okay. All right, let's take a look at some other assets here, guys. What other assets should we take a look at right now? Make sure to FOMO into the like button, guys. We have a bull div, says Crypto Chef. Do we have a bullish divergence right now? I know we have some local bullish divergences, but here's, you know, the main thing is, guys, we are just trading in a sideways range, within a sideways range, and until we get a real move, you know, it is what it is. Unless you're long from the bottom or short from the top, there's no sentiment to be had here locally, bullish or bearish, in my opinion. I lean actually a little bit more bearish than bullish, and here's why. If we look at the 1 hour time frame, it's objectively bearish, right? We put in bearish divergences. We put in some bearish divs here, right? With the money flow getting lower. So to me, this is definitely more bearish looking than bullish looking. On the 24-minute time frame, definitely more bearish looking than bullish looking. We've got bearish divergences, money flow getting lower. We even see that on the 12-minute time frame as well. Things are starting to tick downward here. And yeah, so I do lean a little bit more bearish than I do bullish right now on Bitcoin. All right, let's see. NEO. Let's check out NEO. NEO reminds me of the 2017 bull market. Do you guys remember the 2017 bull market? NEO was all the rage. NEO was going to be the next Ethereum. It's going to be the next Ethereum. Can you believe that? My wife, shout out to BigBus28, she was a big proponent of NEO. She's like, Jason, you should buy more NEO. Look at NEO right now, guys. This is absolutely insane. Right now, would you take a look at that? Up on the day, 30% on the day, 35% on the day. Wow. You know, why do I trade Bitcoin, guys? Why? Why do I trade Bitcoin? Literally, on Bitcoin, I'm stoked on a 0.5% move when I could just be trading NEO. Sheesh, man. What is wrong with me? Well, a few things, but I'm not going to get into that here. So here's what's going on with NEO, guys. We are coming up to a very key level right now, which is the May daily order block. You'll notice with a lot of these cryptocurrencies, we have these order blocks from May, right when the whole Luna thing happened. We put in this order block, and if you notice, this was the key resistance for XRP. I've actually been able to enter a lot of very good short trades based on this order block. So right now, NEO is coming up to that order block, which is a very key level for many reasons, because, I mean, NEO has obviously been beaten down like crazy. And let's actually take a look at it going all the way back to, yeah, the 2017 bull run. You know, it never even hit its all-time highs. It was one of those coins that just kind of took a back seat. People kind of forgot about NEO. But the reason why this is such an important support resistance level is because we can literally take this back all the way to 2018, draw a horizontal line on the chart, and notice that this has been respected for years. This was our support back here in August of 2018. It was our resistance in June 2019. We could not break out of that resistance. Then when we finally did for the last bull run, we broke out and then got a double retest. And now here we are again coming up to this level. Now, if we take a look at the volume that has traded here, basically throughout the entire bull run of 2020, 2021, we can also see that it is the value area low of this old range. So what does this mean? This means if we're able to claim this level, we are going to see prices come up higher, and my next target would be $17.55. Now we're going to pull out some fibs. We're going to pull a fib from the last major swing high to the low and see what we got going on here. Okay. Let's pull a fib from this high. Okay, wow. So if we pull a fib from the last swing high before the big dump, we can see that we're literally coming up to exactly the Fibonacci golden pocket. Let me make the fib a little bit thicker here. I'm going to make the fib a little bit thicker so that we can all see it clearly. Yeah, this fib, guys, very, very important zone. So I would say that it would be likely that we get some kind of resistance here, because this is a local range, and after a move like that, I find it to be unsustainable. So let's see, if we were going to look for a long on NEO, what would we be doing? We would be looking for a pullback, and then we'd be looking to long a new level of support, which used to be resistance, right? level support, which used to be resistance. Now, it's a little bit difficult when we get such a fast move up like this. You can see that we're coming up to clear resistance, but let's now pull out a Fibonacci retracement just to get maybe a local level where we can look for maybe a retest. I'm going to pull it from the last low to the most recent high, see if we get anything good here. I'm going to put it on the 382, because in a very, very parabolic uptrend, the 382 is the level where all the cool kids like to retrace, right? All the jocks, all the cheerleaders, they will retrace to the 382 in a very bullish trend. Okay, so we've got that 382. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see if we can get any more clarity on this. So we do clearly have right now a nice bullish looking structure here, right? This rounded bottom, higher highs and higher lows. This is very nice looking. This is very bullish looking. What we can do now is, I mean, we could pull some fibs even more locally here. Okay. So from the last major low in this uptrend, it's kind of hard to say because, like, you know, it's very difficult to look at swing highs and swing lows here. But we do see that that $11.84 is very, very nice. Okay, 11.84 is a 382. It's a Fibonacci golden pocket. And if we go back to the daily time frame and we take a look, it's also the value area high at this old range. So if this is going to be a bullish breakout, we would definitely look down to that 1126 to 1193 zone, right? 1126.26 to 11.95, let's say, as our main support, where if we find support at this level, it is likely that we get a big move now to the upside. Now, if we start to lose it, I'd still say that this could be very bullish after a move like this, in which case I would be looking down toward this high volume node at around $9, $8-9, because this is a very important support resistance flip, right? We could pull this box back to our resistance in November, our resistance in September, our support back in August, our support back in July, and consolidation in the earlier summer months. So these would be the two major zones I would be looking at for NEO if I was going to look to long this thing. This is a very, very interesting, let's see, how is this doing here? Oh my goodness, guys. Can you believe the torture of this long trade that I'm in right now? I've been in this long trade, I've almost been stopped out. And this is just torturing me, tormenting me right here. You know, it's absolutely just tormenting me, okay? Man, this is a wild trade right here. Okay, it's a wild one, guys. I do hope for a little bit more dumpage here. I do hope for a little bit more dumpage, to be honest with you. Yeah, this is what I've been looking at for NEO, guys. And here's something else we could be looking at for NEO, all right? If we indeed do break out of here, because we're coming to the value area high of the old range, we could look for a swing trade like this, right? I would look for something like this. I would look for a move up to the high volume node coming in right around $17. Let's see if we have any other confluences around the high volume node. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we have the high volume node and the local golden pocket right around here. We look for a pullback, and then we would look to long this beautiful retest at 1390, because that is the level that we know is at, like, look at this. Last time we broke this level, we got the move up and then the retest and then off to Pump City. That's what we would be looking for as well. Those would be the three ways I would look to long NEO if I was looking actually for a margin trade on long, because I approach these a little bit different if I'm DCAing in on spot, right? But this is very interesting that NEO's pumping. Maybe NEO is going to turn out like we were back in the 2017 bull run again. Shock move is coming for Bitcoin, says Abu, and it might. Abu says, guys, don't short when Bitcoin attacks 25K. Man, I hope we dump a little bit, Abu. Man, I hope we do. I hope we do, because I hope we dump a little bit, man. You know. But at the same time, if we're gonna pump, like, you know, I'm prepared. I'm prepared. You know, I'm prepared. I'm prepared. I've got it going. got it going on. Cool. So Neo, what a great coin. What a great asset. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Let's see what else we got in here. Matic. We should take a look at Matic. FLM is the same. Yeah, we'll take a look at Matic. I call it Matic. All right, let's take a look at Matic up in here. Wow, Matic, absolutely bullish. And I've been waiting so long for Matic to come down to a certain level for a long, and it never has, guys. It never has. So this is very bullish now, officially making a higher high on the daily time frame. This is the ByBit chart right here. We're gonna go ahead and clear this off, and we're just gonna start fresh again with Matic. All right, I'm going to go to the weekly time frame, and let's just take a look at this thing. So, man, we are just pumping like crazy. We are above now this weekly order block, which I think it was a very key level, right? Again, this whole May, remember the whole, the April-May thing? Right here, we've got that weekly order block giving us that very key support resistance flip, and we could tell it was a key support going all the way back to January 2022. So right now, this is a beautiful flip. We came up to it, we rejected to the dollar, and then we, so now what I would be looking at for Matic is this. This is very bullish looking to me. Let's check out the volume here real quick. That is quite bullish. That is quite bullish. So I would say that this is a confirmed breakout of the old range. The next major zones of resistance that we need to be concerned about right now are going to be this weekly, $2.33. Let's check out the Binance chart, guys. Let's check out the Binance chart here. Let's just get a little bit more data. A little bit more data. Okay, so we know that we're coming above the weekly order block. Very, very bullish. I know the volume is going to be a little bit different on Binance than ByBit. That's okay. Breaking out of the range. We know that we have the next level of resistance up here. And then we've got another level of resistance up here as well. And let's pull some fibs, guys. Let's see what else we possibly have here. Okay. All right. Okay, all right. Wow. All right. So what I'm doing right now, guys, is I'm trying to see where was most Matic traded. Where is it considered? Was it considered to be a fair price in the past? Right now, what I'm seeing is this. Our next major zone of resistance is going to be in this box right here. Between the prices of $1.82 and $2. I know that's kind of a big zone, but that's going to be our next area of resistance. That's the Fibonacci golden pocket. Confluence with the value area high of this large range trading here. That is going to be our next major zone of resistance, where I would look for a pullback if we're going to maintain in a bullish trend here. I would look to come up here, look for a pullback, and then get into a long. But right now, because we're flipping such an important level of resistance into support, we can zoom in on a lower time frame and see if we can get a different kind of an entry here. Let's pull out a fib from this last low to the high. Man, look at this. This is just an insane uptrend. Let's take a look at the volume of this whole uptrend here. Man. mean, that $1.34 level is nice. It's a nice level. Let's see what market Cipher is looking like here. That $1.34 level is very nice. I would be very interested in the $1.34, $1.35. The reason why I'm so interested in that, guys, is because here's how I'm looking at this now. Potentially, this is going to be a range for us with our low at $1.34 and our high at $1.56, right? So I would love to see if we come down here, just take out those lows and then get something back like this. That would be very nice for Matic. I mean, clearly that's the level. That's the key zone right there. It's a low volume node. It's a key support resistance flip. It's a local golden pocket. Okay? So that is something to keep in mind here. Let's check out our 1 hour. This could be very nice, right? So if we come down and we take the low, I mean, we've already taken out this low here, which means technically we could say we're in bearish market structure. So if we see market Cipher B doing something like this, where the money flow is starting to curve back to the upside, and then we start to print this beautiful uneven butt cheek pattern, where we've got that juicy left butt cheek, the price is coming down to key support, and then we've got the juicy left cheek followed by the skinny right cheek. We got the guy drinking coffee. That could make for a very nice long, in my opinion. Of course, this is contingent upon what we see market Cipher doing. This is the 1 hour time frame. I want to see that bullish div on the 1 hour. I want to see the price making those lower lows into that level. Could be very nice. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but I'm saying for me, if I was looking for an entry, if I was going to make a plan, this is such a nice retest. And of course, it's also the Fibonacci golden pocket from the last, what we could consider a swing low here. I mean, this is really the last low that we got before this last big impulse up. And this last low that we got is also just such a nice level to pull the fib from. Right? It's such a nice level to pull the fib from. Because look, resistance, 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 support, support, support. It's just kind of lining up nicely for me here. That's kind of what I would be looking at locally with Matic. I do think this is bullish. I was really hoping that we would get a nicer pullback on Matic, and I never got that. Right? I never got that. So let's take a look at the weekly real quick. By the way, I do hold a lot of Matic on spot, guys. I'm a big fan of Matic in general. In the long term, I think it's going to be big in the next bull run. So I'm holding a lot on spot. The weekly looks nice. It looks nice, but I'll tell you, it does look like we could get another push up to this zone. If we get another push up to that zone, then what are we looking at then? I would consider that a major swing high. I would consider that a major swing high. Not bad. Not bad. It's too far in advance to say. We don't know how powerful this is going to be. But in a perfect world, if we do get another move up to our Fibonacci golden pocket retracement, clear support resistance flip, in a perfect world, we would come back down and put in our higher low at 91 cents. That's what we would do in a perfect world. Maintaining the integrity of this uptrend, low, high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, then make our higher high. And when that weekly gives us the red dot, you know, weekly red dots really do lead to good retracements. And then maybe we could get the money flow curving up like that. Highly speculative stuff, guys, but here's the thing, right? I see some people giving some thumbs down here. The people who are giving thumbs downs, I'll bet you don't understand the way I approach these charts. I'm not here to make predictions, right? I'm here to do analysis. And the way I trade is I make various plans for various situations so that no matter what price does, I always have a plan ready to go, right? That's what's so key, always having a plan ready to go. That's how we were able to long the exact bottom, literally the exact low of Bitcoin, longed it, set up, given in advance, because we were ready for the situation. That's how we were ready to short Bitcoin in the Casper Crew VIP Discord from 25,222, the exact level given in advance, because we're waiting for a certain situation to play out. If you're only going based on what you think is going to happen in the future, then what are you going to do if what you think is going to happen doesn't happen? Right? What we have to do is we have to approach this as a whole bunch of different if-then scenarios. If the price does this, I already know what I'm going to do. I already know what I'm looking for on the chart. I already know the exact level I'm going to enter. I already know where my stop loss is. I already know where my take profits are. Takes all the pressure off. It'll prevent flopping and groping. And it allows, if price doesn't do what you think it's going to do, that you have multiple plans for multiple scenarios, for multiple assets, so that you can actually do this over time and be profitable, right? That's the way I approach it. You're never going to see me on here saying, that's not true, I do say it sometimes, but you're never going to say, we're going to this price 100%, because we can't know that, right? We cannot. Right? Is price going to go up? Is it going to go down? Well, the truth is, guys, it depends, right? It depends. We can't know what the price is going to do, but we can have multiple plans for multiple scenarios, so at the very least, we're not going to get liquidated because we're wearing maximum absorbency. Depends, right? That's what I think is really key here. That's what I think is really key. All right, shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. Make sure to like the stream. We got 1,000 people in here, 700 likes. Let's see if we can't get the likes up to 1,000. So what's my prediction on Solana? I honestly think Solana is going to go up. I'm bullish on Sol, man. I'm bullish on Sol. I'm more bullish on Sol than I am on this long trade right now. You know? I'm more bullish on Sol than I am on this long right now. Yeah, if we get 1,000 likes, maybe we can pump the Bitcoin price. We can sing the pump song, which will absolutely 100% pump the Bitcoin price. Let's see now what is happening live on the chart. Well, we had a lot of longs come in, guys. And now we have a few shorts coming in. We actually have some shorts coming in. Nothing really to write home about. I might send my mom a text, as you guys know. I oftentimes say. But I definitely wouldn't take the time to write home. Right? I'm not going to spend the money on the stamp. Yeah, we've got lower volume here. 1 million per candle on average here. We did have somebody enter a big long trade right here, which kind of saved my long. Whoever longed here, thank you for keeping me in the game longer, a little bit longer here. All right, let's take a look at what other assets we got here. Abu wants to attack 25k one last time. Abu, I do as well, man. I really, really do want to attack 25k one last time. Looks like we're never going to get good spot entries. That's not necessarily true. Sol and OMG are so overpriced. They need a correction. All right, let's check out Sol. Let's check out Sol. Hop on the Sol train, baby. Good old Sol. You know? Do I hold Sol? I got some Sol, guys. I got a good amount of Sol for a white guy, let me tell you. Now, let's see here. Sol, guys, Sol got beaten down so hard. I mean, the truth is, if we reclaim $47, it's going to be a smooth move back up to 78, 80 bucks. I mean, it's going to be a smooth move. The weekly still has more upside. I'm just looking at the weekly here. Weekly still has more upside. Let's just mark out some key zones of support and resistance. All right, these are going to be key levels of resistance along the way up. This is going to be a major key resistance, guys, on the way up. Let me give a key level right now. I'm going to give a key level. Make sure to write it down. $75.29.5. All right, $75.29.5. Write it down. Yeah, write that level down, guys. Write that level down. $75.29.5. That is going to be absolutely key for SOL. Now, let's take a look at some of the volume here that's traded. Once again, we're going to take it from our May daily order block. Every single altcoin has this May daily order block, right? It's just how it is. We're coming up to the value area high of the range, so it makes sense that we find some resistance here. And we're doing pretty much the same thing as Bitcoin. It's pretty much trading in the same way that Bitcoin is trading here, right? We're getting the bearish divergences at these highs. We are getting... Make sure to like the stream, guys. Let's get 1,000 likes. That'll be crazy. We are getting these bearish divergences at the highs, potentially printing the upside down bearish Sandbankman-Fried Mambu pattern. We're coming into a low volume node. We're coming up to a support resistance flip right here. This is a key zone of resistance right here. We're retesting previous support now as resistance. And ByBit sucks, man. I mean, I love ByBit, my favorite exchange. I love ByBit, so please, ByBit, if you're watching, I love you, okay? Thank you. But ByBit keeps sending me all these notifications about these random altcoins pumping, like LING. I just got a notification. LING has increased by 27%. Trade now. Bell has increased. Every time I get a notification on ByBit, I think my trade's been stopped out. And I'm like almost relieved. It's like, finally, I'm out of this torturous relationship that I've been in here. You know, I'm just hanging on to it. It's hard to let go, you know? But no, it's some other girl over on ByBit. Ling. Her name's Ling. Some Asian chick. Right? She's giving me notifications now. Alright, back to SOL. Alright. Let's see here. Okay, yeah, we're coming up to clear support resistance flip. Let's pull some fibs here. Oh, man. Oh, my. Oh, wow. Oh, jeez. Well, would you look at that, guys? Okay, so yeah, clearly we're coming up to a very important zone of resistance. We've got the upside down Sandbankman-Fried pattern. We've got the upside down uneven butt cheek pattern. We're coming up to 6 Juanita, who's absolutely not going to go out with us. She's definitely going to reject us. So we're looking for a pullback because we're coming up to the 6 Juanita fib level and we're seeing the uneven butt cheek pattern on market Cipher. So let's see, how would we be looking at this? This is bearish. If we break out of this resistance, guys, again, just like Bitcoin, if we break out of this resistance, I do think we're going to see higher SOL prices. But where would we look to enter this on a pullback? In my opinion, what makes it tough, just like Bitcoin, what makes Bitcoin tough right now, is we've kind of already got our pullback, right? If things are going to be bullish, we've already got our pullback here. In my opinion, we've already got our pullback. And so we'd be looking for a more local pullback. We're going to have to, if we're going to look at this asset, I think we're going to have to do it locally here. We could have our macro levels of support and resistance, but if Bitcoin's not going to dump, then these assets are also probably not going to dump. So I would say this for Solana, the same place we've been looking forever now is going to be this high volume node Golden Pocket. This is just key support. If we come down to the $13 to $15 zone, that is such key support. I will love to be interested in SOL down there, okay? I would love to be interested in SOL down there. So $13 to $15, very key for SOL. 13 to 15, key. All right, KRY means KEY. That is going to be very key. Now, if we don't get down there, then we have to be looking more locally on SOL because we've already got our pullback. So if that is a bullish pullback, right, then we need to be trading it within the context of this sideways range right here. Let's turn off market Cipher. Let's just kind of take a look at and see where are those key levels. All right. Okay. All right. Man, I'm not really liking this. I am not really liking this. I don't see like a good confluence here. So, I mean, it seems that the locally the level that is key support is going to be... I think I'm live. Guys, are we live? Are we live right now? Are we live? Live. Did the stream...
It keeps coming in and out.
Keeps coming in and out.
Yeah.
Like... You know what it is? I just lost power.
Oh, okay.
And I'm on a generator with cell phone Wi-Fi.
Oh, no.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, you're kind of back. Grainy. Oh, yeah, okay, so it's only going to pump you in a little bit, then you froze again.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy, man. So I'm on a generator right now because, well, I'm not 100% off grid yet.
Well, your stream's kind of back up. I got you muted just in case, but...
Well, I have you going through the audio. So you, shout out to Chichaco. What's going on, Chichaco?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. You know, trying to do a live stream, bro.
Yeah, I know. I was enjoying it.
Yeah.
I was definitely taking some notes.
Yeah, it's not going so good. You know, I've got YouTube not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming.
Yeah, I hear that.
Dang, man. Well, that's a bummer. You know. But
I think you're back. It's just low quality.
Yeah, very low quality. Very low quality. You know, man, this is cool though. Off grid, live stream, ghetto trading, getting a little pump too as we speak, man. On the 1 minute, getting a massive pump on the 1 minute here.
They wanted to distract you from the short. That's what it was.
Yeah, I guess.
Crash the stream, pump the coin.
Yeah.
Get everybody off guard.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Hey, everyone says you're back, man.
Am I
Maybe
back?
you got enough signal. It's cruising.
Hey, nice. So we got Chichaco on stream, guys, and we are streaming from a cell phone Wi-Fi generator power. There is no power where I'm at, guys. So this is crazy, man. This is the most ghetto stream I've ever done. So Chichaco, do you have anything to say about Solana? You bullish?
No, I actually sold all mine. I didn't have very much. I started following Sol like after it was super bullish. So I caught a big pump on it and then sold it all.
Nice, man.
And which was good because then it dumped like months later.
Nice.
I didn't have a big stake in it. I mean, I love to trade it because it used to be really reliable. I felt like you could just almost just drop levels and go off that.
Yeah, you know what's funny? I made more money shorting Sol in the bull market than I did longing Sol.
Wow.
Yeah, I missed the Sol train and before it was too late, and when things are pumping, you know, I'm never looking to take a long, so I'm only looking to short those pumps. So
yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm taking a lot of shorts, and I got some holds, you know, some coins I'm holding, and yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of stagnant a little bit, but
nice,
I catch trades here and there.
You think we're going to 100K Bitcoin soon?
I would love to see that, man.
Yeah.
I try not to be overly bullish or bearish in my mind. I've been bearish for so long, it's hard to think bullish. But I'm definitely a long-term, like, yeah, it's got to.
Yeah, so...
I'm just hoping, man.
Who knows, man? I've got a lot on spot. Shout out to my Illuminati handlers. See, I was giving away too much truth on stream, so the Illuminati had to shut me down. You know what I'm saying? The 322 Skull and Bones. I misspoke, right? Next thing you know, guys, if you don't hear from me and you find out I'm in the nut house and I come out with blonde hair, you know they had to reprogram my MK Ultra. So you gotta watch out, man. But they can't stop me. We're on the generator. Surface 9 wants to know, Chichaco, long or short?
What are we doing right now?
Yeah, long or short right now. Surface 9 wants to know.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I mean, I just opened a short. I don't know if that means anything.
You opened a short just now. Uh-oh, bro.
Well,
I'm
not
long,
just
man.
now,
Come on,
but
man. Come on.
A little bit earlier today, I opened a short.
Oh, okay. A little bit. Yeah, me too. I'm still in the short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were shorting now, because I know you're a huge whale.
No.
I know if you short now, boom, we're going straight down to Sheol.
I think I know. I'm trying to remember where I opened. It was roughly around like 24,870.
Oh, okay, 24,870. Oh, wow. So you've been in short. Okay. Oh, so,
yeah.
So you're not too much in profit right now, are you?
No, not really.
Okay.
Nope. But just patient. We'll see what happens.
Okay, gotcha.
And I'd say my spot trades, if that's a trade, I guess, but those I entered at like 15.9 or something.
15.9?
Yeah, those are the ones I bought and been holding for a really long time.
Yeah, so
I actually remember because I was like, I moved into the back room so I could let family use our master, and I was laying back there in the dark, like on a strange mattress, looking up. I look over and it dumped to like 15.5, and I just thought to myself, now's a good time to buy.
That's
I literally rolled over and bought, and that was my TA.
The good old rollover strategy. Nice, man. Somebody wants to know, how are we doing this off-grid? I'm on a generator, and right now I'm on cell phone Wi-Fi. So
and this stream looks good, like for that setup. That's
man,
pretty crazy.
Setup, yeah. Got a nice propane generator going, guys. We're on our way to be 100% off-grid, right? We're off-grid in every way, shape, and form right now, except we're not 100% on solar. We're getting there, but so I'm on a generator right now. I've got enough propane to power my house for about 6 days, man. So.
Oh wow, that's great, man.
Yeah, hopefully the power comes back. I just got a notification from my power company, and they said outage detected near my address, and the crews are identifying cause and restore time. So who knows, man? Maybe it was one of those power grid attacks that keep going on. You been hearing about those?
No. Oh, yes, I have.
Oh,
yes, I had to think about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was actually thinking the text said pay your bill, but
Well, I'm trying, man, but you keep counter trading me, so I'm never going to get enough to pay the bill.
Yeah,
So,
right. He went long. Let's go short.
Yeah. Wow. All right. Let's see. Okay. Well, I'm trying to read the chat. Okay, people in chat. How about CHZ? Who's on the phone? This is Chichaco. He's the co-creator of the Crypto Fusion bot. So he's a cool guy. Chichaco, man, I'm gonna let you go, bro.
You got it, man. If you need anything, dude, just give me a buzz.
Yeah, same to you, man.
All right, later.
Peace, bro. All right, guys. Man, well, this is the most ghetto stream I've ever done in my life. I can't even believe that this is happening right now. I can't even believe that this is happening. Wow. Cool. I'm a little bit thrown off my mojo, guys. But make sure to like the stream. Guys, if you're in the stream right now, throw a like up, because this is a completely off-grid stream right now. Off-grid, right? These lights, they're completely off-grid. The green screen in the back, that is clearly a little wrinkly. Completely off-grid, guys. All right? Completely off-grid. Neo. We already looked at Neo Cyberpunk, Monkey. You're short and about to get liquidated. We are coming up to key resistance on Neo, right? We're coming up to key resistance on it. Neo USDT. We already looked at it, but real quick, I mean, you're about to get liquidated on a short. I mean, where did you short and what leverage are you using, bro? We're down about 4 or 5% from the high. I mean, I don't know what to say, man. This is definitely resistance, so I would be like 1438 is like the place I would say, like, if we come up higher, then watch out. Yeah, let's take a look at Insane Clown Posse real quick. ICP. Man, this is weird. It's my first ever off-grid stream, guys. This is history in the making. I can't believe it's still working. Okay, ICP, we're about to come up to a key zone of resistance right here on the weekly time frame. We've got about it's $8.99. That's going to be the next major weekly resistance. I'll be honest with you, I'm very bullish on ICP in general. just fundamentally, although I don't spend much time studying fundamentals, I do believe ICP is going to be big in the future. This is also going to be a key support resistance flip at 1468. Now let's pull some fibs quick and see what we got going on here. All right, 1468 is going to be a key zone. Let's take a look at the sideways range volume. All right, so we're coming up to the value area high of the local range. For ICP, now it would just make sense to be looking for a pullback. And this is the most beautiful confluence. This is the kind of thing that we look for, guys, for just easy entries, like clear levels, support resistance flip, golden pocket, around $4.67 to $5.20. I would be looking a little bit toward the lower bit of that golden pocket here, but this is just clear, juicy, nice level, right? Something like that. Coming down to this area, this is what I would be looking for right now. And I would honestly look to take it up to the breakout of the range to around 1468. This is what I would be looking at. Now, of course, we would want to see our bullish divergences. If we did that, and depending on our risk management kind of plan, and depending on whether or not we're on margin or we're just in general buying this, our stop loss only has to be down here at about negative $600, which is a joke. I don't know why it's like that, but yeah, let's refresh this here. Yeah, okay. So if you were buying this on spot, right, I would say, for me, if this was on spot, I would be looking to do something like this, honestly, and look to just DCA in now that we're at a resistance, looking for a pullback. I would be looking to DCA in, targeting. I mean, this is a little bit insane here on Binance. It's a little bit insane on Binance here. It's a little bit insane on Binance, but yeah, I would be looking to target new highs here. Like, potentially we can look at, let's go back on log scale, right? I'd say that this is very bullish, right? We've broken out of this very big trend line going back basically 2 years, or over a year, I should say, not 2 years. We've broken out of the trend line. We got one nice pullback from the point of control. On spot, this is what I would be looking at, honestly. This is a really nice risk to reward. Even if we just hit the last highs now, this is a 13-to-1 risk reward. 13-to-1. It looks stupid on log scale. On regular scale, we could see that this is a very, very nice spot plan for us, right? To hit those highs, to hit that key support resistance flip at 92. 16-to-1 risk reward. Worst case scenario, we lose more than half of our $100, right? We put $100 into this. Of course, we're never risking more than we can afford to lose, so we say, I got $100. If I lose it, no big deal. But best case scenario, I make 1,000% on it. You know, I'll take 1,000% on $100. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is what I would look to do on margin, which I'm definitely not trading this on margin, guys. I'm not. But if I was looking to take a trade on margin, then I would be, make sure not to eat margarine, guys, right? Margarine is not good for you. Butter is where it's at. You want to eat the real stuff. But if I was looking to take a trade on margin, I would want to be much more conservative with my entries here. I would be looking for this, okay? We've got ourselves a potential head and shoulder pattern forming here on the 1 hour time frame. Let's see what we got here. Head and shoulder. We look for the golden pocket. Target of the head and shoulders. Going to be down here. Okay, this is our head and shoulder target at $5.90. That's actually a really nice target. So the first zone of support that we need to be aware of, in my opinion, is going to be that head and shoulder target. Yeah, it's going to be that head and shoulder target. So there's two main zones I would look for margin trades on this. First of all, the head and shoulder target around $6. Okay, this is bullish looking. This is very bullish. So the head and shoulder target around $6 is also a golden pocket Fibonacci retracement. It's also just the support resistance flip And also, if we take a look at the volume that traded in the previous range right here, it's right around that value area high of the range, right? Beautiful confluence right around here, right around that $6 mark. That would be first potential long for me. Second potential long for me would be coming back down to the juicy level, which is going to be the golden pocket value area low of the macro range. So basically, these are the two main zones I would look to actually long ICP, because I know you can long it on ByBit. And then down here at around $5. So right around $6 and then right around $5. Those are going to be the two major zones to be aware of, right? Just based on these technicals here. That's going to be two major zones to be aware of based on these technicals. Guys, this is crazy. I got about 1,000 people in here, 800 likes. Let's see if we can get the likes up, guys. Do I think there's a cup and handle in the Sol daily chart? I'm not really sure. Shout out to this person here. I can't really read what it says, but I can here. You know what? I'm gonna let's copy and paste this into Google Translate right now. All right, we'll copy and paste it into Google Translate right now. We're gonna get your comment, my friend. Okay. Okay, here's the comment, guys. He says, drunk trader, why wear the same clothes? That's a good question. Allow me to answer. The reason why I wear the same clothes every day is because that's just the way I live my life. You know, when I was a teenager, I was in a band and I was on tour, okay? I lived in a van and then I lived in a bus 9 months out of the year. And you wear the same clothes every single day. You wear the same clothes every single day. And when you're on tour in a band, every day feels the same. There's no distinction between day and day, besides sleeping. But you do the same thing every day at the same time, and there's no stopping point. I don't know how to say it. Like when you have a job or when you go to school, there's a clear distinction between when you're at work or when you're at school and then when you're not there, right? There's a clear distinction between work and home. When you're on tour, there's no distinction. You're always at work, and you're just on this long 2-month tour, this 8-week tour. And once the 8 weeks are over, then it's over, right? Well, the same is true for me right now as somebody who trades and somebody who is a homesteader. And literally, there's no distinction for me between work and not work, right? There's no distinction. And I wear the same thing every day until my wife yells at me that I smell too bad, right? But that's why I do it. That's why I do it. And I know it's kind of weird, but I don't care. I don't care. I'm like in the zone. I don't know how else to say it. I'm in the zone. I'll change the shirt when I'm done with the week. When I'm done with the week, right? Once it's Friday and I can finally say I made it through the week and the week's over, now I can chill. I'll put on a button-up shirt to go to Shabbat service, and then I'll come back home and put on some other shirt, probably Market Cipher one. This one, Long Beach Island, New Jersey, guys. I recommend checking it out. This is this week's shirt, right? Do I smell? Yeah, I smell awful. I don't use soap in the shower. Very rarely do I use soap in the shower. Okay, if my wife, Big Butts 28, says I smell too bad, right, and it's time to make babies, then I'll use a little soap for the ladies, guys. But in general, no, I try and keep it pure. And when I do use soap, cast iron oil soap only, right? I'm not putting that allspice, game spice, Illuminati spice, cancer spice, Alzheimer's disease spice on my skin, right? You know, I try and keep it natural, guys. I hope that answers the question there. Does that answer the question? Let's see. All right, should we check out XTP? Yeah, Bitcoin's taking a little dump here. Nothing too crazy. Shout out to Chichako in a short. Now we're getting a big pump. Shout out to, okay, all right, Abi Hashinanu Suni. Chill out, bro. Chill out. Don't spam the chat, man. We're looking at Bitcoin right now. It's looking kind of good. I can't talk about what the band was called, guys, but all right, so what should we look at? XTP. People want to take a look at XTP. Yeah, yeah, we can take a look at XTP. Let's take a look at it. All right. Here's the thing, guys. I'm not that dirty of a guy. I actually do take a lot of showers. I take probably 2 or 3 showers a day. Cold water showers with no soap. You'd be surprised, you know. Okay, so here's some stuff that probably a few of you know about, but if you don't use soap, if you don't shower, your body stops producing disgusting oils, right? And is this real? Your body stops producing gross oils. This can't be real. We need a better chart. Is this the only chart we have for tap right now, I think, right? It's the only chart we have for tap. I've literally, when there are times on tour where, like, I would hug fans and they would be like, "Oh my gosh, you smell so good." And I'd think to myself, I haven't showered in literally 3 weeks. You know? So, you know, using soap every day and all that stuff, guys, it makes your body produce more disgusting oils, right? It makes your hair oilier, it makes your skin oilier. You notice when you're a teenager and you got scammed into buying that acne crap they put on your face, and it works for a little bit, but then it makes your acne worse? It's because you're fighting what your body's supposed to do. Your body's like trying to cleanse itself out, and you're drying it out, making it worse. Right? If you just leave that alone, everything will be fine. But they prey on kids' insecurities over here, making them buy this stupid Clearasil Ultra, the other thing that gives you a whole bunch of horrible side effects. You know what I'm saying? So, moral of the story is, guys, stop showering. Just kidding. Just kidding. Alright. XTP on the daily chart. There's nothing here, guys. There's nothing here. There's actually nothing here. Alright, hang on. We got another comment in Russian. Or maybe not Russian. Maybe some other language that's similar. Sorry, as an American, we can't tell the difference. So we'll Google Translate this one. Tap, guys, I don't really see anything in tap that makes me... I don't get that one. I don't see anything in tap that makes me want to enter a trade right now, honestly. I don't see anything that makes me want to enter a trade right now. Bitcoin update. All right, let's do a quick Bitcoin update here, guys. Bitcoin. What has happened with Bitcoin all day? We have been trading. This is the 1 minute time frame. This has been a really nice scalping range today for Bitcoin. A really nice scalping range. What happened was this. Let's go to a clean Bitcoin chart. Take a look at what's happened here. The levels have been so nicely respected for Bitcoin on the 1 minute time frame. I've actually been able to take 3 trades. We're waiting for 25.2K to either be taken or we are waiting for a move to the downside. But right now we are confined within this sideways range right here. Okay, we've got a pretty clearly defined high, pretty clearly defined low. Bitcoin did get a move to the upside, and then we came down and bounced perfectly from our Fibonacci golden pocket, which was also the filling of some single prints right down here for a beautiful move to the upside. Then what happened was we came down and we bounced perfectly from the Fibonacci golden pocket retracement to get another beautiful long right in here. Okay, then from this point on, we came up and we kept getting these nice bounces from, at the time, was the, let's see here. Okay, so it was not the value area low of the range. It was some kind of level here that gave us 3 nice bounces right here. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, it was, yeah, it was the Fibonacci golden pocket again, right? So from the fib to the fib to the fib, and then we held this level. And then what happened was we came up, made a high, unexpected, right? Front ran our real level. But then we came down, bounced right from the golden pocket again. We came up, and this time we got some bearish CVD printing when we made that second high. So if we come up here to our chart, we can see that when we made that second high up here, we got some pretty bearish CVD, right? The price made a lower high. CVD was making a higher high. Open interest was increasing. We saw longs getting absorbed. That gave us a move to the downside, which we are still currently in right now. We're still currently in this move to the downside. And then, as you can see, we came down to here. And this was a scalp level that we gave in the VIP live stream this morning in the Casper crew. It was the 786 Fibonacci level from the low to the high right here. Look at that. I'm sorry, the 618 level. And then after we got this bounce, guess what? We came up again and we came down. We bounced perfectly from the 618 level again, which is the long scalp that I am currently in right now. Took a profit on it. And so the levels have been so respected. I'm also still in the I'm also still holding that short trade from the lower high that we put in this morning here. As you can see right over here, I'm still holding this short trade. Have not even taken a profit on it yet, because I'm thinking, I don't know, we might dump a little bit more, right? So I haven't taken a profit on it yet. If I get stopped out, I get stopped out. I don't even care. Stop loss is basically at a break even. So that is what has been happening with Bitcoin. And so right now, what we're waiting for is some kind of move outside of this range. This range right here is very, very key. Okay. And by the way, if you want to join the Casper Crew VIP Discord, where we walk through this live price action multiple times a week, myself, Boy, and White Phoenix, K-Pax, you can go to patreon.com/Jason Casper. Also, we are waiting for some kind of move from this range. Okay. If we go to a higher term time frame, like the 4 hour, right? What do we see here on the 4 hour? We see that we are absolutely coming up to a very key area of resistance. If we get a move to the upside like this and we start to see bearish divergences, I would look for a potential swing short. Also, right now, this yellow line at around 23.33 is going to be very key for us because it's a key support resistance flip. So if we get a big move down here, I will be looking to potentially get into a long from around that area. If we get the golden pocket from the last low to the last high, we can see that the 618 is coming in around that area. So for me, this is going to be key long zone territory right here to potentially long what's going to turn into a breakout into 30K, right? That's basically my two plans. Basically, look to short these highs. Either the high is already in, or we're going to get some kind of fake out. Those would be my short plans. My long plans, you know, I'm still holding multiple longs right now. As you can see, I'm still long from 21.4. This is the long setup given in the Casper Crew VIP Discord. I even gave this setup for free on my live stream, which is why you should subscribe. And yeah, so I'm still holding longs. I will look to add to longs if we get a move down to this area. If we get a fake out of 25K, right, we get a move up, and then I will say this is very bearish, and I will look to, you know, hold shorts and continue shorting. But as you can see right now, Bitcoin is just trading this tiny little 1 minute range here. It's been a nice range. Until we break the range, there's no reason to get overly bearish or bullish. These ranges are great because the levels are respected and you can take a lot of trades, very low risk, high reward kind of setups. It's nice. So that's the deal with Bitcoin, guys. Hope you found that helpful. If you did, make sure to like the stream. I was buffering again. Okay. Laggy buffering. Okay. Well, guys, if that's the case, then I'm going to have to end the stream today because, you know, what can I say? Are we still lagging? Is it worth it to stay on? Dropping in and out. Okay. Okay. All right, bad lag. Bad lag. Okay, well, in that case, guys, I'm going to have to head out. But may God bless everybody in Jesus' name. May the Lord bless you. May He protect you. May He shine light upon you. May He have grace on you. And may the Lord turn His face towards you and give you wholeness and peace in the name of Jesus, the Messiah, the God of Israel. I do pray everybody's very blessed. And I will see everybody in the next video. Peace, guys.